سلام بینای عزیز، امین زاهدی هستم، یک تن از اشتراک کننده ها در راهپیمایی امروز پناهندگان افغان مقیم شهر مکاسار اندونزی. امروز ما راهپیمایی داشتیم که از جلوی دفتر یونسیار یا کمیساریای عالی سازمان ملل در امور پناهنده ها ما راهپیمایی را شروع نموده و به سوی کنسولگری استرالیا در این شهر در حال راهپیمایی هستیم. هدف از این راهپیمایی رساندن پیام پناهنده ها به نمایندگی دولت استرالیا در این شهر می باشه که پناهنده ها بالخصوص پناهنده های هزاره افغان مدت سالیانی دراز می باشه که در اندونزی در بی سرنوشتی مطلق اینا به سر می بره. اینا از هیچ گونه حقوق انسانی برخوردار نمی باشه. اما قسمی که شما شاید بدانید دولت اندونزی کنوانسیون 1951 رسیدگی به وضعیت پناهنده ها را امضا نکرده و هیچ گونه مسئولیتی را در قبال پناهنده ها به دوش نمیگیره. بنابراین در این گونه شرایط متاسفانه هزاران پناهنده افغان نزدیک یک دهه می باشه که در اینجا است بدون حقوق اولیه در بی سرنوشتی مطلق اینا به سر میبره و این بی سرنوشتی مطلق باعث مشکلات فراوانی برای پناهنده ها ایجاد نبوده که مشکلات متعدد را اینا با او دست و پنجه نرم میکنه. و به سلسله راهپیمایی ها و دادخواهی ها امروز هم ما خواستیم که بار دیگر صدای خود به گوش نمایندگی دولت استرالیا در این شهر برسانیم و از اینا عاجزانه بخواهیم که به وضعیت پناهنده ها خصوصا پناهنده های هزاره افغان توجه جدی نموده و پروسه های اسکان مجدد این پناهنده ها را گسترش و همچنان تصدیق بدهد تا این پناهنده ها از بی سرنوشتی که در اینجا گرفتار می باشه نجات پیدا کنه. و حالا همون قسمی هم شما می بینین ما در جلوی ساختمان کنسولگری دولت استرالیا رسیدیم و پناهنده ها هم به شعارهایشان سر می دهه و در شعارهایشان هم اینا خواستار توجه دولت استرالیا، دولت میزبان، دولت اندونزی و همچنان ارگان یونسیار و آیم در مربوط به وضعیت خود می باشه. تشکر از همراهی شما تا این لحظه.
want to talk about the refugees who are here in Indonesia. They have been stuck here for about a decade or more than a decade. We are here because of our country. We have escaped our country because of war, persecution, and because of our future, our life. But unfortunately, we have come here we thought that our Australia government can help us, and we still believe that the Australia government can help the refugees all around the world, and we are here to raise our voice and ask for humanity, ask for the humanitarian government of Australia to help we refugees who have been far from our country for more than a decade, and we have escaped our country because of war and persecution. So today we gather here just for Australia government to ask help from the Australia government to help us, and we still believe. We didn't lose our hope till yet, because we know that Australia government can still help us and is a humanitarian government that can help the refugees in Indonesia. And we really want from Australia government to help the refugees who have been far from their families, children, for about a decade, who have not seen their families for about a decade, who have escaped from war and persecution. We ask the Australian government to try very hard to help the refugees and cancel the rules and regulation that has made for the refugees in Indonesia, that is before July and after July. It doesn't have anything to do with that. We all are the same refugees who have escaped the same country. It is not like we have the after July refugees had no any problem and has not escaped anything. We are the same refugees. We are the same people who have escaped the war, the problems. We have the same problems. We have the same issues that we have escaped our country. There is no any difference between after July and before July. The only thing that I will ask today, and we came here to ask for the Australian government, is that help us. We have escaped our country because we had problem, and we want your help, and we have gathered with our fellow countrymen here because we want Australian government to understand what we are going through, what we are suffering. So today we gather here to ask the Australian government to try their hard to cancel the rules and regulations that made for the refugees in Indonesia, which is after July and before July. We are the same refugees. We are the same people who have escaped from Taliban, from the people who have destroyed our country, from the war and persecution. Attention! Attention! Australia government, attention! Australia government, attention! 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 10 years is enough! 10 years is enough! Australia government! Help us! Help us! Help us! Help us! Help us! Help us! We are refugees too! We are human too! 10 years is enough! 12 years is enough! Enough is enough! Save our future! Save our future! And the last thing that I would like to say for the Australian government, we have lost our country, our home, our country, our homeland, and we are here for Australian government to ask us in their country so that we can call Australia our next home. Thank you.
To Australian Consulate General Mekasar, Indonesia. Thousands of Hazara refugees have been stranded in critical humanitarian situation nearly a decade in Indonesia. Indonesia has not signed 1951 Refugee Convention Rule 1967 protocol relating to refugee status. UNHCR, as an international organization mandated to saving lives and protecting the rights of refugees, ventures to do its obligation in Indonesia. Long term of uncertainty and statelessness face refugees to potential suicide and mental health problems. These desperate circumstances have led many refugees to protest outside of UNHCR offices across Indonesia. In recent years, more than 15,000 refugees have committed suicide and many others attempted to do so. The frequent attempts that reveal the depth of human disaster and refugee crisis in Indonesia. Prevent refugees to be resettled in Indonesia. Warm regards, Afghan Hazara refugees in Mekasar, Indonesia.